Okay, so we're going to shoot one more video on how to replace the coil that you bought from me on eBay. There's a link in the description. If you didn't buy it from me, you probably got an imitation or a counterfeit. Okay, even if it's got the same numbers, be real careful, even if the tab is bent and everything, because those people literally, yeah, you should have got this business card with it that says Pascal's Outlet, an eBay store. Okay, this you will need actually, and I'll show you why, and the coil, and you will need a Stihl tool, but if you don't have that, a T27 Torx bit will do. So to replace it, you're going to remove this, except we're going to actually do this in the order of 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I did loosen them already, so they'll come right out. Okay, make sure to set these somewhere where they don't roll off. I said 1, 2, 3. Now keep in mind, this one is a different thread from the other 3. Okay, much thicker. This is the one that goes on top. That's because this goes into plastic and these go into the composite metal. And then the 4th one right down here. Okay. I really would like that screw to come out. Yeah, there we go. The cover should come right off. I'm going to set that down. And I'll pull off those 2, the one on top and this one. I don't think it matters much which order, but there's a little tab here that's connected to this wire. You want to keep that. So keep this one hooked up. Don't lose this one either. If you lose one of these screws, you're kind of in trouble, so don't lose them, because they're all different from one another. You see, this has got the little bare shiny part, and the bottom one does too. You could use an aftermarket screw that's just the right size and doesn't have that shiny part. It's not terribly important if it's threaded all the way. Good luck finding one. And then this comes right off, and then you pull off that connection, and you pull off that by the boot. Set that down. You're going to want this. What you're going to do next, see those magnets? There's an opposite end that doesn't have them, so you don't want to use this. You want to use the side that has the magnets. You want to line them up like that. Okay? About right there. Okay? I'm going to take that business card, remember? Yeah. You set it up like this or the other way, it doesn't really matter. Set it up on there, like so. I usually try and stick it up under the last one of these fins and stick it in here so that it holds in place. Next, I'll put this on here, and it's got to line up with this hole and that hole, this one here and that one there. Make sure that tab is about, gosh, 1/8 of an inch from here. It's going to be a tight fit. Bring this a little closer. Hopefully, yeah, you should be able to see that. Okay, I'm going to give this a little tilt. Pull these out the way just a little. And again, just get it up in there. If it doesn't fit, it's because this isn't lined up. And often the magnets will get in the way of things. So you got to kind of, there we go. You know, because it attracts itself to this magnetically. Alright. You might have to play with it. I mean, it's on there now. Alright. Now, if I put this on first, this is going to interfere with this. So what I'm going to do next is put this on here. And technically they should go on the outside of the coil wire. Oh boy. It can frustrate you, I'm not going to lie. Okay. The coil wire gets connected to the plug. And the reason I put them on the outside is so they don't touch the muffler. And that goes in here. And you don't want to tighten it, just barely snug it a little, because you still need the bottom one here. You just kind of want to play with it until it seats in the hole. If you have the washers that came with it, you may want to use them on the outside, but it's optional. And tighten them up. Tighten up the bottom and the top. Now, you got to remove this business card, and that can be a little bit of a trick. Yeah. It tore, so there's a piece of paper in there that's got to come out. Okay. And now, this needs to line up with that. Okay. And you'll want to line this up with that. Keep in mind, this goes in here. So if you line this up and that, the rest of it should line up. You'll want to get this cable out here into this little groove. Why won't it fit now? Seems to be the problem. Oh, okay, do that. You see what I'm doing there? Line that up like so it comes up through there. Why ain't it going? Well, seems to me like the issue's over here somewhere. So, there we go. Okay. Yep. And you got to play with it. You got to play with it. It lines right up. I want to show you. Lines right up. Okay. That's something else. That sticker got up in there and it burned. So, and remember, I said, can you see that? I think you can. Yep. I said 1. It is a bit of a tight fit. Don't force it. You're just going to have to play with it. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to put this one in, but it needs to be on there. And you saw I did 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to test it. Okay. Now, technically this is ready to go. I'm going to put this one back on here. And keep in mind the different threads. These 3 are identical to one another. This one's different. And like I said, I'm going to show you one more time how how much of a little bit of a fit this is, you know, because it will play with you. And don't force it. You gotta just... I'm gonna tell you, this is probably about a 7 or an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. Not because it's that much work, but just a bit of technical involved here. Okay. You know, it comes right off, but again, this cable's got to be just like that, and it'll get in your way because these fins here touch up against these pieces in ways that, you know, so just like that. Now it fits right on. I was struggling with it earlier though, you saw. You know, and you'll say, but the OEM coil fits no problem. No, I know, but they don't make it anymore. Okay, and that's all I have. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, if you order the coil from me and you have any questions, I'm the guy who installs them, makes them, does all that. Everybody else that sells them on eBay, they don't have a clue as to what they're doing. They've never installed one. Or on Amazon or Walmart or whoever. There's a whole bunch of these right now. All sorts. They literally stole this idea and started making them and thought they was going to get rich, I guess. You know, but right now there ain't nothing left. You know, it's just fighting over the crumbs now. It's kind of silly, really. So, but that's another story. I'm just still going to sell these coils for a while, but I may just sell out and not sell anymore, because let them fight it out amongst themselves type of deal. It's really that kind of frustrating to me. But anyway, that's all I have. Thank you.